What up, guys? So on my last video I just wanted to thank you guys so much for liking it. We got like almost half the people to like it, and I totally appreciate that. If we could keep that up, I'd be so freaking happy, and it makes me want to make so many more videos for you guys. So if you guys want to keep that up for me, I'll keep it up for you guys. Anyways, here, what we got today is we got 2 battles versus this guy called Cets, and in no way am I rubbing it in that I beat him twice. He's a really good player, and I just barely beat him both times, so you guys will see some pretty good action here. He has pretty good battle score as well. He has his above 800, and I'll start talking about a little bit about the strategy and a little bit what I was thinking during the game. I'm still keeping up with the same basic strategy I have been for a little while, but I've actually adapted it just a little bit. And if you guys know anything about strategy games, you know that you try and find one of the best strategies you can do, and then you adapt it or change it just a little bit to make it just that little bit better, and then sooner or later you perfect it. And that's what I'm going for. I'm going for perfection, guys. And in no way could you ever win every single game. That's totally impossible, but I'm going to try my best for you guys to win as much as possible. So what do we got going on here? The first thing you notice is I built a farm. I built a farm before I actually got a 0-3 boomerang, and I don't normally do that. Normally I save up for a 0-3 boomerang, but now here's the big change that I'm doing. A lot of people are saying that they don't like using banana farms as their economy, especially on my economy video, and I was thinking, why do they not like banana farms, and why do I like banana farms? Well, first of all, I just love banana farms because I love banana farms, but besides that, I think the main reason is that they were saying that if you sell your banana farm, they're correct, you don't really have any economy, which I was thinking about that a little bit. You guys are actually pretty correct on that. I really don't have any economy if I sell my banana farms. I'm still at 250 of my in-game income, and that's not good. So what I did is I actually adapted my strategy just a little bit, and what I did is first thing I do is you usually build a banana farm as fast as possible, either trading off between a 0-3 boomerang or a banana farm, and then what I do is I start sending out balloons. So I have a double economy. I have some banana farm and some in-game income, and I feel like that's the best way to go because you really can't lose with going like that, because not lose the game, but you can't lose with that ideology, I guess you could say, because then you have both ways, and you could still sell your farm if you want, but also you have a good in-game economy that you're really never gonna just lose unless you start sending out PFPs and MOABs. So, here we are in this strategy right now. What I have is only 1-2-3 boomerang, which if he sends lots and lots of black balloons, he can actually overwhelm me. If you notice, the score is actually kind of tipped in his favor right now. He has 150 lives, and I have 125, so I lost 25 lives already, and if you notice, it looks like I'm going to lose more, but I don't, so that's good. And what I'm doing here is I've been going mostly starting off the Bionic Boomer, 1-2-3 boomerang, and then I've been switching off and going to 1-3-0 boomerang. So, I feel like that's one of the best ways to start, is 1-2-3 boomerang and 1-3-0 boomerang are probably really hard to beat until you get to level 12. There's really not even regen balloons. Anything you can send before level 12 cannot beat this group of guys. I can just about guarantee it. Nothing you're going to send is going to beat them. But as soon as you get level 12, obviously, you have a camo problem. So what are you going to do about the camo problem? I'm still sticking with my mortar for now. I have not figured out another way to actually beat camo any better. Spike factories are pretty decent. Depending on the level, though, I usually stick with a mortar. Now, I usually stick with a mortar on this level because it's a lot easier to actually hit every single camo balloon compared to some of the other levels when there's really not a good circle right there where I usually aim, where you can hit every single one, because sometimes some escape. Even on this level, sometimes some escape. But on some of the levels, like the temple, the mortar is not quite as good because balloons can actually escape by. So what you're going to notice is it's level 12. I'm looking at his defense. Level 13 already. I'm looking at his defense, and I'm realizing, what does he not really have? He doesn't really have that much camo detection, and he really doesn't have that much popping power in general, to be honest. So I don't really remember what I do, but I'm assuming that I'm going to send out a giant wave of probably either zebras or camo zebras or something like that. I usually like zebras more than rainbows because I think zebras are actually less expensive than rainbows if you think about it, because rainbows cost $450 to send out a wave, and zebras only cost $200, and rainbows only pop into 2 zebras basically. So realistically, you're saving $50, and zebras send out fast enough where you don't even really have to worry about the cooldown time between rainbows, you know? So it's really not that big of a deal. Now you could just switch off and go a little bit of both, and that's what I usually end up doing. It's probably the best way to go, is to switch off a little bit of rainbow, a little bit of zebras, or something like that if you're going for a giant wave of balloons. Now I know I'm talking really freaking fast, and I don't even know why. So now I have $5,000 freaking dollars, and and I don't even know what I'm going to spend it on. I'm already in round 16, so you gotta think, what is he going to send at me, and what am I going to send at him? Well, here we go. This is what I did. I sent out a bunch of zeros, some rainbows, and I just overwhelmed him. He did not have enough popping power. Now, this is a good time when you should probably have a 3-0 boomerang. If you have a 1 or 2 3-0 boomerangs, it's going to be really hard to do this against somebody. Okay, guys? So just be careful like that. And then here's the second game. I just jumped right to it, okay? I did not show you the downtime, basically. So I hope you guys like that. If you do, keep pressing that like button for me, and let me know in the comments that you do like that, and I won't show you the downtime. We can just get some good, sweet action of gameplay going on here, because I know that's what you guys want, and that's what I want you guys to see. So what I did is I did basically the same exact strategy. I started off with a farm here, and the reason why I started off with the farm is because I noticed he doesn't usually send balloons at the beginning of wave 2, and I don't know why he doesn't do that. He could easily get some lives lost on me, but I don't really know. And plus, he's really not going too much economy. So I'm just kind of confused. I didn't really lose too many lives here because of that. Even if he does start sending balloons at me, I usually do just end up losing the 30 or 40 lives that I would normally lose, because I have an extreme advantage with my economy because I have that banana farm. Now, if you have that banana farm, it makes it a lot easier to send more balloons at people for the first early waves. So realistically, you're getting a double bonus in your economy, and that's why I usually end up going with this strategy. If you wait till level 3 to get your farm, or the end of level 2 really, it can still help out a bunch, but it's not quite as helpful. So I'd rather just sacrifice those 50 lives or so, even though it looks like that person's winning a bunch because they have 50 lives. I mean, I'm losing lives on the second freaking level. I think it's a huge economic bonus for the later rounds. So right here, I usually just stick with the 2-3 boomerang, and what I do is I usually put it in that spot because that's probably the best spot. And what you want to do is, if you put it in this spot though, don't keep it on first, put it on last. Look at the difference between last and first, guys. Those pinks were getting all the way through if I kept it on first, but when I put it on last here, look at that, those pinks are not even getting through. So that's pretty freaking sweet. That's why I really like that spot. I feel like that's the best spot in the game. Nobody really puts it there though. I don't know why. That's totally okay. If you guys find a better spot, or you guys think you have a better spot, that's fine. Keep it up. So if you're going to notice, I actually have a in-game income of already 360 something, so that's pretty intense in itself. Usually I would not recommend going up to 400 or 450, especially if you're going with Banana Farm, at least early game, because you're probably going to have to start spending money on level like 7 and stuff, and it's probably not the best thing. You probably want to cut it off right around 7 or 8 is like the latest you want to go, in my opinion. So that's totally opinion right now, guys. If you guys think you can spend money on level 10 and 11 and think it's going to help you out, go right ahead. But I feel like sending one giant wave of balloons is probably the best way to win this game at the moment. At least with the strategies that I've been seeing, and with my strategies that I've been using. And this was a really good game as well. I noticed that he put a spike factory up at the top there, which I really found that quite intriguing. And I found that intriguing because it makes the spikes kind of spread out, and I would think you would want to probably put it at the end of the map. But what I was thinking is, probably his train of thought is that if something like a Moab comes through, the spike factory can pop the Moab, and then his other towers can actually go and pop the whatever is in the Moabs, for example, all those ceramics that come out. His other towers can still be at the end here and still shoot those guys. So instead of the spike factory being at the very end, and as soon as that Moab pops, you have nothing else, no other defenses, this could actually work better. So that's pretty freaking sweet. That he did that. I found it interesting. I don't think I'm going to end up doing that, but it's definitely an interesting thing to think about. When you look at other people's strategies, you have to think that they know what they're doing, okay, guys? So if they know what they're doing and it looks like doesn't make sense, they're either a complete noob and they are retarded, or there's some sort of hidden strategy that you don't understand that they're thinking about. Now this game is almost over, as you can probably tell. There's only about a minute left to the video, and this is probably the time when most of the games actually end. So let's actually see what happens here. If you notice, I'm still down 32 lives. He has 150 lives still. So what is going to happen? What do you guys think is going to do? I have quite a bit of money. He probably has quite a bit of money as well. And what I noticed is, whoa, he went with a fire mage. That's the first fire mage I've seen in this entire game. I've never seen a fire mage in Balloon Shot Defense battles. So, what beats a fire mage? Well, you guys will see very, very soon here. So, I'm wondering why he's not sending balloons at me anymore. He's probably waiting for a giant sending of balloons right now. And, I think you guys are getting ready. Drum roll, please. And here we go. Ceramics mixed with zeros, mixed with rainbows, and it should be no big deal here. He does not have that much popping power, even with that cannon. My balloons just run right through his defense, and he doesn't really have too much of a chance. And the main thing was mixing in those ceramics there, because he was not able to pop those with his cannon. So as always, thank you for watching.